Hey guys, All in Crypto here and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Hope you're all having a relaxing Sunday. Today guys, I thought we would do something perhaps a little bit different. I want to play for you a clip of Jeff Bezos talking about the kind of dot-com boom and the stocks associated with that emerging market in 1999, because I think, and you guys will know if you've been following me for a while, that I think the blockchain, the revolution that blockchain brings, is akin to the revolution of the internet, and prior to that, the revolution of computers. And out of those revolutionary technologies that come to market, you have in the dot-com case and Amazon's case, the dot-com stocks, the companies come out of it. In the case of blockchain, you have cryptocurrencies. And this, what we're going to do once we play this clip is I'm going to be showing you some more data, not only charts, but we're going to talk about things like volatility. Let's get straight into the clip, guys, and then let's talk about it after. So without further ado, guys, let's play the clip.
Decades of wisdom that has built up in the business world, investors, it sounds like you're saying, are making a big speculative bet if they're investing in your company's stock.
Well, I think all internet companies, the stocks are incredibly volatile, and
But even long term.
Long term, I believe that it's very easy to predict that there are going to be lots of successful companies born of the internet. They're going to have very large market caps and so on. I also believe that today, where we sit, it's very hard to predict who those companies are going to be. So you can make bets on these things, and I think that Amazon.com, if we're not one of those important, lasting companies born of the internet, we will have nobody to blame but ourselves, and that we will be extremely disappointed in ourselves. But there are no guarantees. It's very, very hard to predict. If you go back and look at the companies created by the PC revolution, in 1980, you probably wouldn't have predicted the 5 winners. The 5 biggest winners. There have been lots of winners, actually. So this space is a little different, and brand name may mean more, and there's some increasing returns kinds of things may mean more. But I believe that if you can focus obsessively enough on customer experience, selection, ease of use, low prices, more information to make purchase decisions with, if you can give customers all that, plus great customer service, and with our toys and electronics, we have a 30-day return policy. If you can do all of that, then I think you have a good chance, and that's what we're trying to do.
So there you have it, guys. I hope you've seen the similarities between your Amazons, your Apples, your Microsofts, and them taking part in the dot-com boom and being very volatile as a result of that. We know crypto is exceptionally volatile, and really I hope that you see the underlying, what I'm trying to show you here is this is part of emerging markets. Crypto is an emerging market that has spawned out of blockchain technology and is going to revolutionize the world. The blockchain revolution is a real one, much the same that the internet was a real revolution, and you had companies capitalize off the back of that in a similar way to you have cryptos who have took this underlying technology, this next layer to the internet, and are going to do exceptionally well and accrue large market caps as a result of it. This is what the future looks like, guys. I'm convinced about that on this channel. He also spoke about you can't pick the winners. So this is the current market today. We've got Bitcoin in number 1, Ethereum 2, Tether, Binance Coin, Cardano, XRP, Dogecoin, etc., etc. If we go back to 2017, it looks somewhat different. You have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Litecoin at number 5, Cardano at number 6, IOTA, Dash, NEM, Monero, Bitcoin Gold, Stellar, EOS, Neo. There are a very small number of those coins still here today. This is what he's talking about. This is part of an emerging market. I want to take you to some charts now, guys. This is the Amazon chart, and this, of course, is the dot-com boom, roundabout when Jeff Bezos was talking about the stocks to emerge from the internet. And this is Bitcoin. And for those of you who have been following me for long enough, you will know that we brought up this exact comparison to call Bitcoin going not only to its previous all-time highs of 2017, but well above it into the future. Those videos are all still up. Go and watch them if you don't believe me. It will be a video from when this channel started saying Bitcoin is following Amazon. And that is exactly what transpired, ladies and gentlemen. You can really see here that the trajectory that Amazon went on is a similar one to what Bitcoin is going on today. And we're still in the very, very early stages of this all. This is Apple during the dot-com boom, and this is Ethereum. Very, very comparable. We know what, of course, happened with Apple. Ethereum is on the same trajectory, ladies and gentlemen. This is Microsoft, and this is Cardano. Yes, they look, of course, in structure different, but what we're looking at here, guys, is a boom, a bust for an emerging technology kind of breaking through and then it kind of realizing its true potential. You know, we know exactly what happened for Microsoft, and Cardano is following today the similar trajectory where these previous kind of 2017 or 1990 to 2000s kind of boom and busts just become so insignificant on the charts in the long run, because these things are here to stay. They're impacting the world in a positive way. This is what this channel is all about, bringing and getting the word out about this, because this is what I believe. These are, you know, and we speak about the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, how Bitcoin works in a kind of boom and bust cycle. It's going to be very interesting to see if that continues. Cycles are definitely lengthening. Do we now enter something like a super cycle? One thing I want to say is make sure you take profits when you're happy with your returns. Don't be greedy. Don't hold things because, like Jeff says in that video, things are very volatile. The last thing that he spoke about was, of course, customer service, and he thinks that customer service is a big thing. We're seeing that in the blockchain world. We're seeing that with these emerging smart contracts like Cardano, like Algorand, that are very user friendly in the sense that they're not expensive and they're fast. Something like Ethereum, until it gets its upgrades, we know we have the EIP 1559, which has actually made Ethereum a lot more deflationary than I thought. You know, their customer experience, personally, as somebody who uses DeFi, isn't great because the gas fees are still ridiculous, and the time. I know somebody that sent around about 73 grand over Ethereum. This was over a year ago, and it took around about 15 days. And the reason being was because he didn't know how to use the gas fees and how to put up a higher gas fee so that the miners validate your transaction faster. It just, you know, it's not a new user-friendly experience, whereas these other blockchains are trying to do so. And of course, Ethereum with their upgrade, Ethereum 2.0, is also heading in that direction. So I just thought that was really interesting, guys. Hopefully you can see the comparisons. This is an emerging technology, and this is the kind of course that they take. They take a very volatile path, because, you know, it's still a new thing. But ultimately, one thing that we can be certain of is this technology is going to have a real impact on the future and accrue value as a result of it. You know, we speak very heavily about Cardano on this channel. We know that they are literally trying to, you know, cryptocurrencies was perhaps the wrong word to label this asset class. They are a lot more than that. They are like FOSSes, financial operating systems, that can do social operating systems. You know, they are really going to build the infrastructure on a ledger for the world that we are moving towards. You know, we're seeing countries all around the world move towards CBDC, central bank digital currencies. Reason being is because, much the same as the internet, got things done in a far faster manner, whether that be the spread of information, whether that be you know, helping you out with your workload, whatever it may be. It innovated and changed the world for the better in many respects. Blockchain does the same thing. It's far, far superior. Certainly, if you look at the banking system that has largely stayed stagnant, and the remittance market largely stayed stagnant for around about 120 years with minor innovations, this is where this technology really steps up and beefs things up. Also in the kind of personal data, it's just so many innovative properties this technology brings to the world, and it's going to accrue a value as a result of that. And the cryptos that you choose and you can see real worth in are going to do just fine. Much the same as Jeff Bezos back then said, look, there are going to be plenty of winners in this space because of what this technology does for the world. You know, they innovated. Amazon, for example, completely, and now today dominates the e-commerce space, but completely changed the world in regards to how things were bought and sold. You know, it completely eliminated this whole concept of, you know, you having to walk to the shop. They started off selling books. Very, very interesting. One thing I do is a lot of analysis on emerging markets, because I think crypto is exactly that, and I think the similarities are ever increasing with this technology and perhaps the internet, and prior to that, you know, your PCs, your computers. I know people say, okay, well, but they're different things. You're absolutely right. Of course, they're different things. But what they are underlying is a revolutionary technology that is going to benefit and enhance the world in some way, shape, or form. So that's really all I had for you in this video, guys. Go and look at some of your charts. You know, the dot-com boom took place from around about the 1998 all the way to the 2000s. You know, Amazon essentially went from, I think, $106 or $113 we've got here, all the way down to $6, or all the way down to $3. I must be looking at a different chart here, but it sold off around about 95%. Bitcoin did a similar thing. You know, Apple, much the same story back in the dot-com boom. Apple, of course, was around earlier than Amazon because Apple kind of also came out of the computer side of things. So it's perhaps not the best one to show you. But what I'm showing you here is these technologies and the kind of natural progression into the future. It's all very similar. And that's what we're here for, guys. So that's all I really have for you in this video. Hopefully you found the content useful and interesting. I just wanted to make this a short and sweet video. Food for thought. Perhaps this has opened some of your eyes to what you could be a part of, the next technological revolution. And the cryptos involved in it are going to do very well as a result of that. So all I have for you in this video, guys, I'm going to love and leave you on that note. I hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next YouTube video. If you've enjoyed the content, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.